So welcome back to our channel, guys. We are back with our IPL video series. Today we are going to talk about Kings XI Punjab, which has KL Rahul as their captain and the Jumbo Anil Kumble as their coach. So here is the score. So first of all, talking about how they did in auction, I think Kings XI Punjab have done very good job in the auction. First, they traded in Krishnappa Gautam from Rajasthan Royals. He's a very
Yeah.
good batting spinner. So he can finish matches. He can give you those 2 or 3 overs in the middle. Then they got Glenn Maxwell, and now, as we all know, IPL is going to happen in UAE. So I don't think there is a better love story than Kings and Punjab, Glenn Maxwell, and UAE.
Right.
So then they have also bought Jimmy Neesham, Sheldon Cottrell, and Ravi Bishnoi, a very young and exciting spinner, and a very good Indian pacer from under 19 team, Ishan Porel.
Yes. Okay, so now we look at their probable 11, I guess. So, Iyer, what do you think is their 11?
So obviously we have captain opening, KL Rahul, no doubts about that, and alongside him we have the universe boss. He has to be make it into any T20 team, whatever his age, even if he's 100 years old. I think he makes it into any T20 team.
Yes.
At three, again a little dicey, but you have Mayank Agarwal because there's no place to open, so he has to bat at that number three. He'll be very critical if an early wicket falls. Then you have Maxwell at four, gives you that smashing edge. Even
Yes.
Sarfaraz Khan. Then you have Mandeep Singh, who's reliable in terms of finishing a bit. And then you have the all-rounder Krishnappa Gautam. Then you have obviously Indian speedster Mohammad Shami, salute man Sheldon Cottrell, and Ishan Porel and Mujibur Rahman. So that's the 11.
Thoughts on the 11, guys?
I think it's a good
Uh,
11. Like Kings and Punjab have a very good 11, I guess. But with all due respect to the universe boss, I think he has not played cricket for since last many months. So don't you guys think that making him sit and opening with KL Rahul and Mayank Agrawal and playing Nicholas Puran in the middle order will will be a very better balanced side than this?
that is a very good option. I know it's a very good option, but Chris Gale is someone and too big a player to be, he's a too big a player to be dropped. And in the first season at Kings XI Punjab, they didn't play him for the first 4 or 5 matches. Then he came in, smashed a couple of 50s, a century, and went on to be second or third in the orange cap list even after missing 4 to 5 games. So they won't take a chance this time. I'm quite sure he'll be starting initially. Might be dropped if he doesn't perform as the youngster from the same country is sitting along the sideline. But
Yes.
yeah, he'll start for sure.
And
So
they
we'll
also
move on to the
have.
strengths.
Acha, okay, bol.
Yeah, so first and foremost, their captain, top form, terrific T20 player, KL Rahul, and dynamic opening partnership with Chris Gale. If those two fire, then Kings XI Punjab will most definitely win the match. Second key strength of theirs will be Glenn Maxwell in the middle order in UAE, as Ayer rightly said. And the third, I think, would be their pace attack in the form of Sheldon Cottrell, who's also in tremendous form, along with Mohammad Shami, who looks in the best shape of his career right now, with
Wicket
the
taker, yeah.
youngster and very talented Ishan Porel. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mujibur Rahman, the world number one T20 bowler at the moment.
Guys, what do you think? But they have the pace attack of Shami, Cottrell, and Ishan Purel. Shami, we know, can be very expensive. He can go for 50s in like almost alternate games. They have Ishan Purel, who's still untested against these big players. He was very good in the Under 19 World Cup, but this is a different ball game altogether. And Cottrell is like he is a good bowler definitely, but he can also be very expensive. So do you think this is the right pace attack to win the IPL?
I don't
So
think.
I think
Very weak
when they'll
bowling.
be starting in the power play,
Hmm.
They'll be going all guns blazing, claiming a lot of wickets in the power play. But yes, this pace attack in the death overs would be causing problems in close games.
True, true. Okay. So who is the death bowler? Sheldon Cottrell.
Cottrell with Shami,
Golden
they don't
Cottrell
have an
and
option.
Shami, I
I don't
guess.
think Ishan Purul at this age would be the right one to bowl a 19th over against the likes of someone like Hardik Pandya, MS Dhoni, or Andre Russell.
It's true. Okay, it's
Yeah.
true.
They might give in 1 over just to chip in the deaths, but not
Hmm.
like a proper death bowler.
Even Maxwell can chip in with 2 or 3 overs. He's a very decent bowler.
In UAE, yeah,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he was.
currently he's in a good bowling form
He's in good
also.
bowling form as well, yes. Let's move on to the weaknesses.
Yeah.
Prasad, what do you think about the weaknesses of this team?
So yeah, so talking about the weaknesses of KXIP, they don't have a strong spinner. Like if you want to have Mujibur Rahman in your squad, so you won't be able to play like Puran won't be able to play
Hmm,
in
hmm, hmm.
their top 11, and because
Yeah,
of that, the middle order of this KXIP is like not a stable middle order. So
yeah.
that is what is causing a major problem for KXIP. After that, and obviously if Gale is not playing, then you have chance of Puran in your team, but you like you 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 can't drop a guy like Gale in your
Yeah.
initial stages,
Hmm.
and in the tournament like IPL, initial games has a huge role to play.
Hmm.
After that, I think KXIP is reliable a lot on KL Rahul. Like he has to bat as well, he has to keep as well, he has to like have to perform as a captain as well, and everyone is not MS, right? So I think I like this is the first tournament KL Rahul is the captain of any side, and it will be interesting whether KL Rahul will be able to handle pressure like this. So if KL stays strong, KXIP has a chance. But if KL is not in his shape, like in his
Hmm.
form, then KXIP is going to have hard time this IPL.
And I was I was listening to Harsha Bugle's video, I was watching his video, and he mentioned that KL Rahul suddenly woke up one night and he was very tense because he
Yeah,
hasn't played cricket for such a long time. And he realizes the first game he plays, he is the captain, he is the keeper, he is the opener. And that just got to him. So
And
that's
he's
a
and he's
also
the
big thing.
best
captain.
batsman of the team.
Yeah. And talking about that,
Yeah,
he is,
irrespective of
yeah,
Maxwell, Cottrell, or
Gale,
Gale or
whoever.
Puran, uh,
Normal.
KL Rahul would be the key to winning if
Yeah.
they want to go through to the semis.
Talking about
Yeah,
the
he needs
keys,
to score.
let's look at the key players. So as we mentioned, KL Rahul, obviously the best player, their best player, the most key player that they have. Second, I would go with Glenn Maxwell. Obviously, Glenn Maxwell is he is a terrific T20 player as we know, and the third would be I guess Mujibur Rahman. Thoughts on that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
especially because it is
can be a
UAE
good
and
one.
he's the
Yeah.
only established spinner there.
Yes. So Mujibur Rahman. And I have two questions for you guys this time. First question is, how many runs will KL Rahul score?
Okay.
Somewhere around
Will he
500.
crack under pressure or will he perform?
Yeah, he'll perform. He'll score somewhere around 500, a little less than 500.
Okay, a little less than 500. DK.
I think a big season coming up for KL Rahul, 550, 600 runs.
Okay. Prasad.
I think 400, around 400. Like we have seen Rohit Sharma, right? Rohit Sharma is so a great player like Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma is like an opening batsman as well.
Yeah.
Like it's the condition of KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma is similar, and
Okay. So you think
I,
captaincy will get to him? He'll score a little
yeah,
less.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Ayer, what do you think?
I think he'll score. I think when you look at him in New Zealand, he was given the wicket-keeping role and a lot of pressure. He came at five again, everything new, and he still performed and he scored hundreds like anything. So I think 500 plus
He,
incoming.
even I think 500 plus runs. But I have one more question. Like, do you think he likes when there's space on the ball? And UAE, it's not going
Yeah,
to be there. So do you think that will be a factor?
I think when he starts out, what he needs that momentum. See, once he gets momentum, then it doesn't matter the pitch. And I think if he's playing the new ball, the first 5 6 overs, I think if he gets a good start, then There's no stopping, even if it turns.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but
And
I
the
think opponents will be coming with a spinner in
plan.
the first over for both Gale and
Yeah.
Rahul.
Yeah, and Gale especially. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like they can come with a spinner, but KL Rahul is a very good batsman against the spin bowler.
spin over,
So
Yes,
I
yes,
don't
yes,
yes,
think
true.
yes.
that will be a very big factor
Factor.
against KL Rahul.
But most of his runs came in the KXIP ground, like in Mohali, and the Mohali pitch is
Mohali,
where the ball comes very quick onto the bat.
Quick, yeah, he loves the
Yeah.
quick.
And the second question is, how many runs will Chris Gale score? This is the tricky
Hmm.
one.
yeah.
Uh, I guess somewhere around 350,
Okay.
but a century in that.
Okay, one century is there, no matter what.
One century in that, yeah.
Prasad, how many runs will Chris Gale score?
400, around 400.
Okay. So that means he'll play most of the games.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Around 9 to 10 games.
Okay. And
Very, very.
I hear Chris
I
Gale.
think everybody's saying 300, 350, but I think just to have some differentiating factor, I think I'll say 450. Couple of
Okay,
good games and then
I was
that has to
expecting
count.
you'll say something like 150. Anyway,
No, no.
Dronesh.
I think it will be a decent season from for him. 400, 450 runs.
Okay. See, I will.
I think he
I'll
has to
go with
prove
that.
himself. He has
He
to
has to
prove
prove
himself.
himself.
So,
Yes. 350. I will say 350 runs for him. And let's end it, guys. Where do you think they'll finish? Top four coming? Not coming?
hmm.
Yeah, third or fourth.
Third or fourth? Okay. So you are saying they'll come in the top four. Prasad.
Yes.
At fifth,
Fifth. Okay.
Ooh,
Just
fifth or
missed out.
sixth.
Yeah.
Hard
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
breaks.
fifth or sixth. Yeah,
I hear.
heartbreaks.
yeah, sixth.
Okay. DK.
I think a top two finish is coming.
Top two.
Oh,
Okay.
there
Oh.
Mumbai Chennai is like, हाँ भाई था तुम ये कर लो बस.
Chennai,
हम
I
जॉब छोड़
said
दे.
that on fourth position. No, no. Chennai is, I think, will have a tough season, so that's why I
हाँ.
think they have a good chance of coming in top two because they
भाई
also have
Chennai
a very
has
strong
spinner.
team.
Dhoni knows how to operate spinners.
We
वही
have
है
talked
उनका
about
IPL.
that in the Chennai video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it
Anyway.
for this
It's
video.
Yes.
Thank you
I'll
guys.
say
Like, comment.
I'll say that they'll not finish in the top four. Okay.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah. So let's end this. Thank you guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let us know how we're doing. Give your analysis. We'll be back with more videos soon. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.